Okay, we have started recording. So, welcome to Tech Tip. We're going to talk about 30-second CMAs and also market reports for neighborhoods. I'm going to show you how to um, upload the 30-second CMAs into Canva and add your own personal touches, give you some ideas on things that we could use to add to the CMAs, and also show you like a neighborhood market report so that you can work on your farms as well. And you're welcome for all your points that you guys are going to earn with these real estate reviews. So for our contest, first we're going to go into just your pro kit. And we're going to prep a little bit. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you where the template is for the real estate review and then how you can customize it. So come into my marketing. And I'm going to minimize this. And then we're going to scroll all the way down to real estate review letter. So right here, we're going to come here and grab this. And we're going to say view this template. And we are going to open in editor. We're going to come in here and we are going to start editing it. So I'm just going to find my picture that's already in Canva and I'm going to easily drag it right over and throw it into the picture and make this a little bigger so you can see. I'm going to come in here and change out my name and my phone number. And then obviously you're going to come in here and put in your email address, however you want it. So, and then also you can come in and edit it anyway, but it's very general and I think it's just super easy and great. But if you're going to use this for a neighborhood, I would just take this part out and just have it just be a letter. So if I'm going to send it to the 30-second CMA, I'm going to put in, hello, Joe and Bob. Happy that, I just wanted happy to give you a market analysis on your house, or whatever it is there. But for now, I'm gonna take this out because I feel like it can be very generalized if we don't have that in there. So, and you can do it however you want. But the biggest thing is that from here, and just so you know, you can change all of these if you want to call it something other than real estate review. You can edit and say market analysis or however you want it. But, and then there's a nice spot here where you can sign your name as well. But then you need to go up to share and go to download. And you're going to want to make sure if you're going to email it, PNG is fine. But if you're going to print it to put in the mail, you're going to say save PDF print. And then you're going to hit it to the download. Then it will go up in your downloads. You can save it however you want and wherever you want, but we're just going to keep that for a little bit later. So now we have that nice and handy. And now I'm just going to minimize that because we'll come back to Canva in a little bit. Going to go to ProKit and we're going to go into Emma CRM. From this CRM is how we're going to make our 30-second CMA. So we're going to come all the way down to the marketing tab over here and click on that. And then we're going to scroll down to the 30-second or the CMA builder right here. So the CMA builder, and I will tell you, your tiles might be different by how you use them. So just scroll around until you say CMA builder. And in here, you can put who you are making it for. Make one for my husband. Type in the address. and then build your CMA. With this, nothing is going to ding, nothing's going to buzz, nothing's going to do anything except for you're going to twiddle your thumbs for up to 30 seconds. And in that time, you might not think anything at all happened. But really, what happened is this little button up here that says click here, download to download. You're going to click that open, and here you go. I will tell you that I feel like this top part is way too busy. But I do like how it's personalized here and all kinds of things. So, but I think this is a great space to put a little note. Really nice to personalize it to myself. This one really does, this page doesn't make much sense because there's only one listing, but here is a really nice overview of a lot of houses that are in my area. So I might keep those in there. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to download this. I'm going to save it to however I want, to wherever I want. And then I'm going to go back in Canva. So in Canva, I'm going to create. So I'm going to create a new flyer. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to go to my uploads. I'm going to say upload files. And then I am going to find the ones I just uploaded. So here's my real estate review cover letter, and here's the, and I'm going to upload those. And I'm going to have this be my front page. Well, it's not the one I edited, but you get the gist. And then this one is 3 pages. So I'm going to add a page and I'm going to bring that one over. I didn't really like page 2, so I'm really not going to add that one. So I'm just going to do page 3. And then I'm going to come back to page 1. Oops, sorry, page 2. And I'm going to put a little note here. So I already went on chat, not ChatGPT. I went into Copilot and asked for just a couple quick phrases to be able to put something funny on here that this is computer generated. So I picked one of the phrases that I had said, and I'm just going to drag it and drop it down here. And as you can see, I'm going to make it, there we go. And you can always make it bigger, just so you know, like that. And then I'm going to make it much larger because and even if you wanted a little more room, all these things up here now are movable. So you can decide what you want just from uploading it. It made it so like I don't even like any of that part. I'm going to put my picture on the bottom, so I'm going to take that out completely. I like this Edina Realty thing, but I really wish it was like farther down on the page and not, but still on the first page. So so I gotta grab my, oh, now I'm moving the whole, let's just go back. So I'm going to take this now and drag it down a little bit. And then I'm going to drag it. Whoop. And I always remember, like, you just got to remember, just if it's doing stuff you don't want it to do, click off of it and click on it. And then you can make this as big or as little as you want. And then I am even going to add my mug on here. So I'm just going to go up to uploads. And I'm going to find my picture. I don't want it that big for sure. Right. And then from here, one of the things that I kind of like to do sometimes is I like to make it look more like a signature. So I'm going to go in this Brittany and I'm going to say, so it kind of looks like I wrote a little personalized note to them. And I just said, your home value was estimated by my trusty computer. I'm proud, it's proud of itself, but I still prefer human opinions. I'd love to know if you agree with the numbers. And I would put numbers, text or call, and let's compare. And then I would make sure that I put my phone number as well. And, but you know what? Sometimes it's like this adjusted price here. Oh, I might not like that. So I might take that completely out because what if their house is not that nice? I do like the range because that kind of gives me like a lot of freedom. But if I feel like, oh gosh, this is definitely a good price, I might come in here and move that over and just put 500, or I might put a range and I might change these numbers because all you have to do is click on it. Um, but you can get rid of or keep whatever you want. And if you're like, oh, I don't like the square footage part, you can take that out. You know, because it's saying this much per square price per square footage. Some people don't like the price per square footage, some people like it. But the biggest thing is, I mean, you can change out this picture, you can change out, you know, was prepared by Lisa Nephew, you can prepared for by the net, you know, for the nephews. You could really put in anything that you want on this page. And then you can also like come here and if you wanted to add something, you know, like your picture as well on here, you definitely could do that. But that's a really nice, easy overview to do a 30-second CMA and keep these nice and handy. And if you already uploaded your cover sheet to exactly how you've edited it, you can add it to every single CMA that you do in that quickly. So there you go with that. And then now I'm going to show you how to do a market report. So I will go back to Emma and I am going to go to my dashboard. Going to go back to marketing and I'm going into present this time. So get started. Just trying to see. I'm gonna make sure you are where I'm at. When to present in Emma, and then I'm going down to win the listing. All right, so you can put a complete address in here and do a very similar report. But instead of doing that, I am actually just going to put in here market review. And I'm going to do a market review on Forest Lake. I'm going to do Minnesota. All right, and here I'm just going to put a couple bedrooms, a couple bathrooms. And you do have to have this completely filled out, but it can just be, estimated. And then we're going to go to the comparable detail. And you can see it's already grabbed some here, but we can also go a little bit farther out if we wanted to go maybe a 3 mile radius. If you want to make sure that you have a range of year to date, we'll say yes, we want anything from those years. Bath counts, we can come in and we maybe don't need 10 bath, maybe not even, probably anything under 5 is probably good. Bed count, you could do a range, so you can just kind of come in here and pull that around. You can go by property type. You kind of get the gist of that. You can go by close date, so you can go less 6 months or you can go up to 2 years. However, you see fit for it to work. And then you see how it is. And like I said, you can draw, you can pick an area, you can do a radius. If you want to see actually okay, did I get the right neighborhoods? You can go in and zoom in and see, all kinds of things. But first we're going to build our CMA from there. Oh, let me go back and show you one more thing. So if you see these that have gray on them, you need to actually click on them. Went ahead, so I'm going to have to go back. So if you see the ones that have gray on them, like with a red outline, you have to actually come in and say, yes, I want to add that as a comp. Or you can look at more info and make sure it is a good comp. If you're like, oh gosh, that's not a good comp, you can just you don't have to add it. But if it is a good comp, you could just come in here and any of these gray ones, you got to say add to comp. And then once you kind of come and do that, and if you haven't noticed on some of these, when it says well, we didn't add this one as a comp, sometimes it's going to tell you why. This one's 28% larger. So maybe it's not a good fit. So again, you can come in and look at the pictures and things like that. But you can really get that refined. And I'd say take some time. If you're doing a whole neighborhood and you're looking for, an area, really refine and maybe just the neighborhood that you're looking, so that you really make sure, but click on every single one of those gray ones and make sure it should be in and out of there. All right, from there, you're going to hit build the CMA. And sometimes it takes a little time because it's thinking and adding all the things. And then right here, we kind of have some overview. The more clicking you do and the more things you add, the more things is going to be in this little area, just FYI. All right, and then we're going to go into create presentation. All right, we got our cover. And a lot of these you might not need, so I might come in here and add a slide. And so I might want to put this one, but I might want to put some things about opening weekend, pricing your property to sell. It kind of talks about, numbers and round numbers, all of those things. If you put custom pages or testimonials, you can add those here. And then this is where you can say your CMA overview, the big picture scale. Um, here. And these, like, I think this sometimes is nice to put the buyer demand in there. Buyer interest sometimes is a good one. Um, but most of these you're just going to want to take right out. And just so you know, you can save these as templates as well once you make them exactly how you want. And so I would say less is more here. All right. And then if you put, so this cover option is right here. You can have image, select a file. And if you have a photo, you can come grab the photo so you have something in there. I was just going to see if I had just a house photo. I don't take very many pictures of houses these days, do I? Oh, there we go. I saw one. Let's just do that. Say okay. And I'm going to say, go ahead, use this photo. And then you can see, like, if you have a photo of their house, or if you grabbed the Google one, or if you did something that will make it a little bit, or a photo of the Forest Lake, say that this was like Forest Lake, I could put that right there. And you can come in here and take out what you want or add what you want of this. So, and then we got these good ones right here. I don't think I need targeted media, so I'm gonna take that out. And then this next steps is just, a short one. So I have it down to 9 slides. I might still want to take out a few more. I don't think I need. Somehow it wants this one in there so bad. I can't seem to get rid of it. All right, we got it down to 6 slides. And now I'm going to say, well, what does it look like as a PDF? Here you go. And I want to present and share. And as you can see, it just gives you a nice little overview. And it shows you, like, there's a lot of people looking in this Forest Lake area. And if you wanted to send this as an email, this is a very good presentation because I can just click buttons and get in touch with you. But I would take that page out. So let's go back. All right. And now I'm going to show you what it looks like as a PDF. And we can say, all right, present and share. And I could download and print. The other cool thing is you can copy it and text it. So what you could do is you could go into your email and play this link, then go into your phone, go into your email, copy that link, and then send it in a text. So another quick little tip there. Just copy it, send it in an email, and away you go. And it downloaded. And I would take out a couple of these pages, but I don't know why. But I would just come over and say print. And I would save the pages that I want. So, because there's a lot more pages in here. So I would just pick the pages I wanted and then download it as a PDF or print it to your printer, however you want. So that's my quick little overview of how you can do a market review in Emma and how you can do a 30-second CMA. Feel free to reach out to Nate or I if you have any questions, and let's get those points rolling. Hope you guys have a great day.